Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I want to do a makeup look inspired by midsummer. I'm putting this out on the longest day of the year, so it's a time when everything's in bloom, everything's green. I'm thinking of the movie Midsummer and those pops of color amidst the meadows and the white outfits, and also A Midsummer Night's Dream, so something ethereal, dreamlike, fairy-like. I'm going to use the Kaleidos Flower Punk palette. I think this is the perfect palette for the look I have in mind. We've got some iridescent, beautiful shimmers, some greens, and these really pretty fairy-like tones. So that's the plan for today. If you're interested, definitely keep on watching. If you haven't already, definitely consider subscribing. So I've already done my base matte foundation, some brows, and a little bit of bronzer. So I just want to go straight into the eyeshadow. I'm going to start with this pink here and starting to lay down colors like kind of in a less structured way than I normally do. I find with ethereal makeup looks, like things that are really light, sparkly, airy, it's less about like intense shading and structure and more about like these little glimpses of color and sparkle. So I'm just going to start laying on these contrasting colors, the pink on most of this part of the lid. Then I'm going to go into this turquoise here and start getting that color here. I don't often do looks like this, things that are a little bit more random in a way, or like more like whimsical, but I think it's fun to shake it up because these tones are contrasting, right? Like very different on the color spectrum. It's not necessarily something you want to really blend together. You want to keep them separate. What's left on the brush, I'm gonna feather that out. Then I'm gonna add some depth, just a little bit with this more muddy green here, and put that along the lash line. This tone is, for me, representing like the greenery this time of year, whereas this is like the flowers. And blending this a little bit further out into that turquoise. I'm going back into the turquoise, bring the pigment back into the look. At this point, I'd like to go into these two shimmers, this pink and then this turquoise. Just pressing that onto most of the lid, especially focusing it closer to the inner corner. I love this shimmer because it has like a kind of cool flip to it, like it's a multi-chrome that has both warm and cool pinks. And then the turquoise, just like right here. The shimmers are really what's going to bring this look to life and make it feel a bit less random. I'm going to bring a soft amount of the pink, the matte pink, a bit higher, dusting it a little bit all the way up to the brow. Going back into that muddy green along the lower lash line, smudging that around. And then there's this shimmer here that's like a peridot. I'm going to go in with that on the lower lash line. So going in with my pinky. This is a bit of an imprecise way to apply the shimmer, but I like how much it gives an impact. So I always look up and just like pat along the lower lash line. Then a little bit of the turquoise shimmer here. This is looking a little kooky, but I have faith that when I put mascara on, it's just going to really frame this sort of messy, shimmery, colorful look going on here. It looks odd. I'm going to pop off camera, put on some lashes, and then really bring this look together with the cheeks and lips. Okay, here's the look with lashes. It's starting to come together. I feel like it's also giving Pride Month. Like, you could definitely wear this to a Pride event. It's so colorful and celebratory, really. So all good things. Fairy Midsummer Pride makeup look. I'm gonna put some white in the waterline. I just feel like it's gonna create more contrast. And the contrast is what sort of brings structure to a look that's a little bit more loose, like the lashes. It's like a frame, you know? If you can see the difference. Okay, for blush, I'm gonna go in with something a little bit more cool toned. This is from Say Beauty. It's the shade Chill. This is a pretty dewy blush. Put it on the back of my hand. I mean, technically it's supposed to be cool, but compared to this pink, it doesn't actually look as intensely cool. I'm bringing it up a little bit higher. I feel like it kind of leans into this editorial type of vibe. Going in with powders. This is the One Size Loose powder. I use it all the time. Almost out. This is a mini size, but like it lasts a long time. I'm also going to set this with a little bit of powder blush. This is from Flower Nose. It's the shade Classic Ballet. It's a pretty similar tone. And then I think I have to do like a pink highlight. So I'm gonna go in with this ancient Becca Ocean Jewels palette. Oh, Becca. This is a really fun palette. It has like different colors, green highlighter, blue highlighter, and then there's this really nice pink one here. Sometimes you just need the impact of a powder highlight. For lips, I'm thinking something similar to the blush. So first I'm gonna go in with Makeup Forever Wherever Walnut. And then this is from Urban Decay. It's the Vice Lip Bond in Love Ya Back Talk. Gonna have to give it a bit of a shake. It's like a interesting liquid formula. Then I'm gonna add a touch of gloss on top. This is from Flower Nose. It's their lip lacquer in Bluebell. All these lip shades really were harmonious together. And this is the finished makeup look. Just zhuzhing up the hair. This is really fun, really different for me, but sometimes it's fun to lean into something a little bit more playful, a little bit more childish. I feel like this time of year is really about that energy with Midsummer, with Pride Month. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on this type of makeup look, and let me know your plans down below for Midsummer or for Pride. I'm gonna be going camping on the longest day of the year. It's really nice to get outside. Get outside. Get outside with some sparkly makeup on and be a little fairy in the woods. And until next time, may you find a little bit of makeup magic yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, witches.